and crown him, and then you're gonna say that Terrence Crawford, because he beat Earl Spence, and then say Earl Spence was weight depleted. He wasn't himself. So how can you have a pound for pound player, a fighter of the year performance against a fighter that ain't his best? Lomachenko was his best, and Regis Prograis was his best.
Now, before I address Scumbag Bill, I want to give a special shout out to Devin the Dream Haney. Devin Haney, you're special, my brother. You proved everybody wrong. You moved up to 140 your first fight, brother. And you defeated arguably the number one fighter at 140. Devin Haney, you're special. Once you continue to put in that work and take a risk and praise the man above, only great things is coming, brother. I was totally surprised by the dominant performance by the hands of Devin Haney. I thought Devin Haney was going to outbox Regis Prograis, but he dropped him. If you look at Regis Prograis' face, it looked like somebody stomped on his face. Devin Haney didn't have not one scratch. That is impressive. And you answered the question about you having power at 140. You silenced the critic. Devin Haney, you're that guy. Out of the three kings, you, Teofimo Lopez, and Shakur Stevenson, you're proven to be number one right now. You and Teo is neck and neck. The reason why I say that is because Josh Taylor defeated Regis Prograis. Teofimo Lopez defeated Josh Taylor. That Josh Taylor was number one, and Teofimo Lopez defeated him. Regis Prograis was number two at the time, right? You faced off against Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez faced off against Lomachenko, but Teofimo Lopez's victory over Lomachenko was way more clearer than your victory over Lomachenko, and that's just the facts. That's the facts. But I gotta put you ahead of Teo right now because that was an amazing performance, brother. That was an amazing performance. You became undisputed already. So I got to give that to you. Teo never became undisputed. He had an opportunity you could have if Josh Taylor didn't vacate the belt. That's why I said these guys are neck and neck. But Dev is the man right now. He's the man, right? And then it's Teofimo Lopez, and then we got Shakur Stevenson. These three kings are showing Javante, pay-per-view, Tank Davis that this is what it takes to be great. All you got to do is take a risk. Take risk. Take risk. When you take a risk, there is a huge reward waiting for you. When you take a risk. Devin Haney, continue to put in that work, brother. Right? I'm behind you 100%. Continue to put in that work. Continue to praise the man above. And you can never lose. You can never lose inside the ring or outside the ring. You can never lose. Continue putting that work. You surprised me by that one-sided domination over the hands of Regis Prograis. That is very tough. That's a very tough opponent. I don't care what the fans want to say. Regis Prograis is old. He got the old Regis Prograis. Look at his last performance. That doesn't matter. This is the problem of boxing. The excuses gotta stop. This is what is putting boxing out the drain. Y'all don't hold y'all fighters accountable. That's number one. And number two, y'all make excuses. When these fighters put their life on the line and go in that ring and become victorious, y'all make excuses instead of praising them. So I got to give a special shout out to Devin Haney. Stay humble, king, and continue to put in that work and continue to praise God, bro, and you're going to go forward. Now, with that being said, let me address Scumbag Bill. And everything that I say from this point is not an attack on Devin Haney. This is just the truth, and this is addressing Scumbag Bill. Just like how Scumbag Bill, right, decided that he's gonna attack Terrence Crawford. I seen his rant against Mayweather. I have no problem with that. Everybody knows that I'm not fond of Mayweather, and everything that he was saying was the facts. I'm gonna make a video, next video about that too. But Scumbag Bill, right? Y'all seen the interview that I just played where he said that how can Terrence Crawford get full credit for being Errol Spence Jr. when Errol Spence Jr. was depleted and he had to move up to 154? Now, Scumbag Bill attacked Terrence Ball Crawford because he cannot attack who he really wants to attack. He wants to attack Shakur Stevenson, but he can't attack Shakur Stevenson. Do you know why he can't attack Shakur Stevenson? Jay Prince, right? Scumbag Bill was told by Jay Prince to keep Shakur Stevenson name out his mouth, to leave Shakur Stevenson alone. How do I know that? Do you remember that back and forth of Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson? Right? Have you ever heard Scumbag Bill talk about Shakur Stevenson after that? No, Scumbag Bill hasn't. Scumbag Bill had nothing to say, right, about Shakur Stevenson's last performance against Edwin De Los Santos. Everybody had a lot to say about that, but Scumbag Bill didn't. That's why you see so much aggression and anger when he's talking about Terrence Crawford. But it's not towards Terrence Crawford, it's towards Shakur Stevenson. Now, we know that Scumbag Bill doesn't believe that his son is number one pound for pound. Why? Because the performance before Regas Progress, Devin Haney got booed out the ring because he got his hand rose against Lomachenko. He got booed out the ring because he got his hands rose against Lomachenko. A lot of people thought Devin Haney lost. Shakur Stevenson came in the ring and said Devin Haney lost. Most of the arena thought Devin Haney lost. Celebrities came out and said they are never going to watch a next fight again because that was a robbery. Devin Haney lost. By the looks of Devin Haney's face, Devin Haney thought that he didn't know if he was going to win or not. You can tell. If somebody know they won, you can look at their body language. By the looks of his face, he wasn't confident that he won either. So there's no way Scumbag Bill thinks that Devin Haney's number one pound for pound over Terrence Crawford when Terrence Crawford whooped Kell Brook in 4 rounds, right? Stopped Sean Porter that never been stopped before, right? And beat the living daylight out of Errol Spence Jr. So there's no way Scumbag Bill believed that Devin Haney's number one pound for pound. So that's out of the question. Not to mention that Bud is undisputed in 2 different weight divisions. A 3-division champion, right? Never been any controversial win in Terrence Ball Crawford's career. Never been. Absolutely never been, right? But what's so funny about this whole thing is, right when Devin Haney and the Lomachenko fight came to an end, Terrence Ball Crawford was asked, who did you believe won that fight? What did you thought about the fight? Terrence Crawford didn't pull a Shakur Stevenson, Devin lost. He didn't pull a Keyshawn Davis, Devin lost. He wasn't going with the whole arena, booing Devin Haney. What Terrence Crawford said was, it was a good fight from both guys, and I gotta watch the fight over again. He didn't take that moment away from Devin Haney, right? He didn't take the biggest win of Devin Haney's career. He didn't take that moment away from him, right? But what Scumbag Bill does, the biggest fight of Terrence Ball Crawford's life, right? Thus far, Scumbag Bill tried to take that moment away from Terrence Ball Crawford by saying everything what the fans were saying, right? Mind you, Terrence Crawford could have done the same thing with Devin Haney, but he didn't. But this is what a scumbag looked like. Scumbag Bill. And I just want to ask Bill Haney a truthful question. Do you really believe your son could mess with Terrence Crawford? Do you want Terrence Crawford to be pissed down Devin Haney's legs? You gotta come in the ring after what Terrence Crawford do to your son if they supposed to get in the ring. Bill Haney don't want no type of static. Like I said, Bill Haney anger is towards Shakur Stevenson, but he cannot channel his anger towards Shakur Stevenson because he's prohibited by a next man. Let me tell you something. No man on earth, I don't care who you are, can tell me not to lash out on the next mother effer for talking about my son. I don't care who you are. There's no respect in this world that I have for a next man can prevent me from defending my son. Are you insane? Are you insane? I'm going all out. Are you insane? But Scumbag Bill is soft. And I guarantee you, if Scumbag Bill sees Terrence Crawford in person, he's going to get in line like how everybody else get in line. They got a picture with Moose Ennis and Terrence Crawford. Right? Moose Ennis wasn't talking all that. Oh, I've been calling you out. I've been wanting to fight you. When he seen Terrence Crawford, when Blue Blood seen Terrence Crawford, what he did? He became a Terrence Crawford fan. Fall in line. All of these ninjas fall in line when they see Terrence Crawford. And Bill Haney ain't gonna be no exception. Keep that same energy, Scumbag Bill. Because once the boogeyman comes, everybody start running, bro. I'ma start calling Terrence Crawford Bubba Webber, bro. For anybody that's watched John Wick, Terrence Crawford's new name is Bubba Webber. Now, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all leave a like. Make sure y'all hit that subscription button. I'm on route to 1,000 subscribers, right? And I'm out.